Hello guys, this is Cedro147.
And Shadow001 here.
And today we're going to be going into another comic book by the genius that wrote another beautiful masterpiece.
Is it the same guy that wrote about the furry people and then there was...
Nuclear wheelchairs, yes.
Yes, that one, yeah.
Yeah. Same company.
It's a company? I thought it was just this one dude in his...
Yeah, probably one dude, actually.
In his mother's basement.
Right.
Alright.
So here we begin at this place called Grant Elementary, where a fat kid just eats candy all day.
Mm. He looks like Entom.
He looks kind of like Chris Chan.
He doesn't have the glasses.
No, but he does have the girth.
Alright, that's true. He does have the girth.
And the big nose.
Yeah, I don't think Christian has that big of a nose. Oh well, whatever. Let's continue the story.
Oreos, check. Reese's, check. Fruit roll-ups, check. Jelly Bellies, check. Hi, Herschel. Hi, Coco. What do you want this time? Three Musketeers, Laffy Taffy? What do you have, Abba Zabba?
Do you have any diabetes? Because I think eating all of that is going to give you that.
He probably does. He doesn't even
He
know.
already has it, yeah.
And he doesn't even care.
Yes. Because he thinks that eating more chocolate and sugary treats is going to cure it. But it's actually worsening it. It's kind of like AIDS. You think having sex and more drugs is going to cure AIDS, but that just makes it worse.
You know that's what they're trying in Africa, right?
I guess so. Condoms, no! We cure AIDS by having more sex.
Well, at least they'll have more babies.
Yeah. So that at least Africans don't completely die out, despite the fact that they're born dying.
Aren't we all born dying?
Yeah, well, at least they're dying sooner than us. Alright, but let's not go into politics, or whatever the hell this is.
But then people are gonna get upset.
Whatever, just continue the story. We're getting off track. Yes, that's true. You're right.
Yeah, this is the original peanut butter kind. That okay? Of course! And she's not even holding it right. Spectacular artwork from General Guy 2.
It's named Guy, not Team.
You know, this should be General Guy Teen.
Yeah.
Oh well.
As a team, as in, like, more than one person.
You know, this would be a lot more effective if an actual team went and looked over this and like, okay, something's wrong here, and here, and here, and we need to change that, and, you know, those hands look weird, and then all that fancy stuff.
Yeah, like editors, you mean?
Yep.
For people, because I guess, let me guess, there's a bunch of typos in this, right?
Nope.
Oh,
More so
okay.
story-based errors.
Okay, then.
You'll probably find those faster than I can.
Alrighty, then.
Herschel, do you eat anything for lunch besides candy? Not since first grade.
What? Wow.
Not since first grade. I have an incredible resistance to cavities. I think cavities are the least of your problems.
Yeah.
Wow. You're in the 4th grade, and that's 3 years. Sugar is my high. I don't think I can go without sweets. Neither can I. School newspaper reporters, it seems. Yeah! Who's that? Some douchebag on top of a table. Anton Juan Villa. Thank you, first graders, for electing me first grade president. Okay, my voice works well for these elementary schoolers, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. You actually, you make me want to punch you in the face and be like, shut up and get off the internet. You don't belong there.
Okay, I'm doing my job. I will promise to find problems and rub them out. Starting tomorrow, I will visit each and every first grade classroom. See what needs to be improved and I'll improve it. He'll probably see some horrible things here.
Yeah.
Like nuclear wheelchairs.
Oh, God.
It shouldn't be nuclear powered, man. You should use gasoline instead.
Yeah.
He probably gets made fun of for having nuclear powers. You know what's even funnier about this little tangent?
What?
There isn't a nuclear wheelchair anywhere here.
Oh, really? Oh, damn it, you got me all, like, angry for nothing?
No, but there are other stupid things, and again, you'll notice them faster than I do.
Alright, because I can detect the stupidity.
You hang around it every day.
Oh, God, yes you do. I mean, yes I do.
Now I've grown a bit numb to it.
Yeah. Alright, moving on.
You want less homework? You got it! If you have any personal problems, I'll be here every Monday at my desk after school to listen to you. And of course, I'll demand the cafeteria to serve fruit twistables. Yay!
I'm not voting for that guy.
You know, he probably isn't going to make much of an impact.
Yeah. I don't even see the point of being, like, president of, like, a class or something at school. It's stupid.
Let's not get into politics, or why did you say we shouldn't get into those again?
This isn't real politics. If you say, I'm gonna be class president, that doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean you're gonna be actual president. I doubt anyone that was actually president of the United States or any country was actually class president.
Well, it probably helped with their advertising skills.
Yeah, maybe, but then again, they don't really do their own advertising. It's their own campaign team that does it for them.
Hiring the right people and trusting the right people, I suppose?
Yeah, it's like a lawyer. Team. People. Yeah, kind of like that.
When you say be here every Monday, does that include today? Yes, I will be here until 5. But I'll make sure to serve every student of any grade who walks in. Aren't you stepping beyond your jurisdiction here? Of course, you're not really supposed to do much. Adam! What the? What just happened?
What happened?
I just heard my voice.
Yeah. You can't hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh.
I just heard my voice echo there.
Oh, that was weird.
Yes, indeed.
Okay, good.
So now that all that behind-the-scenes crap is done...
Behind the scenes.
Adam, everyone knows you're a rule-mongering jerkwad who got up to the 5th grade presidency by sucking up to the teachers so they would vote for you. Any other questions? What are your plans for dealing with the spitball shooting in Mrs. Woodbury's class? Are you worried you might lose your next term to the dinosaur party?
Wait, what? That sounds so stupid. The dinosaur party?
Nuclear wheelchairs, Oh, no. I'm saving that for later. I mean,
is that an actual name, or is there, like, actual fucking dinosaurs, like, voting? I mean, not voting, being, like, candidates.
There probably are.
If that is the case, I will vote for the T-Rex. I think he can clear out the population of the school by eating them.
Or they're probably gonna get carelessly killed by shield horn dinosaurs.
Triceratops.
I was just testing you.
I am the biologist out of both of us, so.
Yep.
Alright, moving on.
What do you think about Miss Wong's paper policy? Out of my way! No standing on the school cafeteria tables. It's against the rules. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to give you a citation now. I hate politics.
We all do.
Sadly, we gotta do something.
Yeah.
Blah 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 districity. Thank you, intern. Thank you. I'll try doing it every day. Maybe then I'll be able to move my lips properly.
Yeah.
No problem. Who's next? Anton, this is terrible. I went to the dentist and I had to get braces, see?
Oh my god, shut up. That was a really annoying voice.
That's nothing to be ashamed about. Lots of kids wear braces like yours. No, this isn't the problem. You see, my mom is a lawyer, and she told the principal that she'll sue the school for providing me with candy, and the principal got scared and said he'll ban all sweets with the school, and he'll say he'll announce it tomorrow for the PA. My mom says that's a good compromise, and the ban will take effect on Wednesday. Ay, Dios mío. So, starting Wednesday, no more sugary foods be allowed on campus. Wow, this is a problem beyond my control. Try talking to Principal Berkowitz, so your mom.
Whoa. When you just said that line, you sounded like Bill Cosby.
I am
You did. The Principal Berkowitz and her. I don't know.
Oh, your mama, or your father. Trying to make him sound somewhat worried. I mean, this is kind of the important part about school turf.
Candy.
Yes.
It sounds like it was written by a fat ass.
It probably was.
Yeah. Alright.
Until then, try to bear with the ban. Hopefully it'll subside. I'm terribly sorry. Dang, I was gonna say I need help with my math homework. What is tutoring?
Yeah. I mean, why is she coming to the class president? Is that what he is? Or like, what the hell?
Apparently.
Yeah, why are you coming to him? There's probably a bunch of tutoring programs at your school. Then again, I don't know about this world, because this is a fictional world. So I don't know how it works.
It seems fairly realistic so far.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean,
because of the...
I'm kind of gonna doubt it that something weird is gonna fucking happen. I mean, this is
It
from
is.
the same guy that said that we have wheelchairs that have the power of fucking nuclearness. So
It gets weirder.
yeah, it will probably be fictional. I don't know.
The weirdness will turn to Super Saiyan levels.
Oh my god, Super Saiyan! You're never gonna let that go, are you?
More behind the scenes stuff.
Yeah.
Ring.
We probably should make this section a separate video.
Probably.
Like behind the scenes of what they talk about in between them.
Or I could just not cut it out.
Okay. But the people who are gonna watch this video are like, this is awkward. They're talking about something besides the story.
Right.
Alright.
Speaking of... Alright, class has started. Can everyone tell me what day of the week it is? Tuesday! Very good. Now today we have some very special news. Anton has won the election for the first grade president. There weren't any other competitors.
Won by a landslide, I might say.
Yeah, that was just a joke.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Nice work, awesome. What are you going to do next? And he's even made the front page on the Grand Investigator. Grand Investigator.
Ator?
Gator.
Oh. Typo.
Nope. It's more of a
Oh,
pun,
okay.
if anything.
That what happened?
It's more of a pun, actually.
Oh, okay. I can't really read the text, so.
Okay.
But that pun didn't make me chuckle, so it's a fail on his part.
Indeed.
All
Now
right.
just readjusting it to where even Shadowduck can see it. And there we go.
Alright, I can see a little bit better. Yeah, I can see it now.
If you don't have a paper, you can pass this one around. I'm sure whatever he's going to do, he'll make a superb first grade president. Ahem! 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 This is your principal speaking. Because of an unforeseeable event... Oh, come on. Because of an unforeseeable event, I will have to inform you... that starting tomorrow, no candy or other sweets will be allowed in the schools. Anyone caught selling sugary foods will be suspended for at least 2 weeks.
You sound like Robotnik. This would actually be a great plot twist if the principal was Robotnik and he just doesn't want no one to bring candy just for
Look
himself.
at this! He's too skinny to be Robotnik.
But I'm saying that it would be hilarious if that was Robotnik. Because the way you're voicing him sounds like Robotnik.
Oh, right. Yeah, that would make some sense. I mean, when you bring the Cookie Monster into it for no reason, I'm sure anything will make more sense.
I think you can put fucking like peanut butter monsters in this, and it'd be like, oh yeah, it's normal.
Yeah, just a regular occurrence. Better just use my magnetism powers. It's super effective. All in the day's work.
Yep. In a nutshell.
And only the tourists are ever going to be amazed by it.
That's true. Only two.
Provided that there are tourists here. Anyone possessing the stuff will be sent straight to my office, and in response to the recent fruit punch splashes at our school, we also have a zero tolerance policy, and that means you, Spilly Willy. Aww. Anyone with a fruit punch on their clothing will be immediately expelled. That is all. Wow, that felt pretty good. Next step, Sonic. All the children needed was a good dose of authoritarianism.
And marijuana.
Marijuana is the plant of the devil, I tell you! Hi, Herschel. Hi, Coco. I'm bummed out about this candy, ma'am. So am I. Have you read the announcements board yet? No, it's worse than I thought. It's not just candy they're after. The rule outlaw sodas, artificial juices, coated apples, Gatorade, the whole shebang. Even crunchy granola and unflavored gelatin aren't exempt. Looks like from now on I'll have to bring regular lunches from now on.
I do that every day. Why is she fucking complaining?
Because he had candy for 3 years.
Then just eat the candy before you go home. I mean, before you leave home, I meant to say.
Well, then he won't have anything to eat for lunch.
Oh God. Why doesn't he just go in the bathroom and eat it? Just like at our school where people just go in the bathroom and smoke. I mean, there's not a candy detector, so it's way better than smoking.
You know, that's actually a good point.
Yeah, I mean, are these kids?
Then again, he probably
like, oh, I can't eat candy. There's no way for me to eat candy. Go to the bathroom. No, they're not allowed to go in the bathroom with you. How are they gonna know what you're really doing?
Well, there are certain snitches here. Besides, he has a better idea up his sleeve.
Yeah, right.
Want some fiddle faddle? No, I don't have much of an appetite. What a great day we're gonna have! The sunshine, the people. This day cannot go wrong. But the writing sure can.
Yeah,
That was a very awkward sentence, wasn't it?
that was cheesy too.
Out of our ways! We're moving all the snack machines out of the school here. Yeah, out of our ways! What a miserable day we're gonna have. Hey! What happened to our hot chocolate? Let's see about it. What's new in? I don't know. Let's see. Maybe I'll get an actual head if we buy some more of this stuff. Good nutrition, man. I have 3/4 and a nickel. That'll get me a biscotti. What is this? Breaking amongst all 5 of us. Yeah, something smaller than his hand is gonna fill you up. Maybe it's just for appetizers.
Probably. What is that, like a cork?
Oh, it's gonna be used for a failed sort of gag.
Alright. Hilariously ensued.
Sure, it looks like a pretzel stick, though. Pulling it apart.
Oh my god, he's gonna go to Super Saiyan level 4.
Wow, that's some tough bread. Who eats this stuff?
Horses.
We better get to class! Sandwich! I
Sandwich.
feel so violated! A ham and cheese with mayo, a thermos full of cold water, celery and carrot sticks with peanut butter.
Oh my god, that actually sounds kind of delicious.
Kind of.
Yeah.
Well, if you're a fan of mayo.
Oh, you don't like mayo?
No.
Well, the Midwest of America would disagree with you. I mean, that's the part of America that actually has fried mayonnaise balls. Doesn't that sound delicious, Brad?
Their taste, I suppose. Peanut butter! That calls for a citation! But it's just mashed up peanuts with salt! But it's sweet. That's against the rules. As you know, all candies and sweet drinks are not to be tolerated in or near campus. Well, this is dumb.
Yeah, that is kind of dumb. I mean, there's a lot of things that have sugar in it. I think pretty much everything that we eat and drink has at least a small portion of it. I think if it wasn't even for sugar, you wouldn't have that little bit of nutrition in you. It's just like in most things in life where you have to have a balance where I mean, I get what they're trying to do, saying that too much of a sugary thing is bad for you. That's true. But I mean, at the same time, you do need it. Yeah.
Congratulations on educating our elementary schoolers.
That's what I do. That's what I do. Shadow Duck. Here to teach people.
But what about my sweet tooth? You can grab an apple or a banana from the cafeteria. The cafeteria's food is rotted! Wow, it's even worse than our school.
Yeah, I mean, at least our fruit is something. It may not be the actual fruit, but I mean, at least it's not rotted.
Please! You've wasted enough of my time. And when I was busy chatting with you, I could have issued 3 more citations. What is that stuck-up SOB? What'd you say? I said, how is that councilman to me? Okay. So, Miles, who was that? I don't know, but he's a yellow sash-wearing home auditor. Yellow
Is he
sash...
blind, that kid?
What?
He forgot to draw the eyes.
No, he didn't.
Oh. Oh, his hair is covering his eyes. Oh, okay.
Laziness.
He's just like, you know what? I'll just make him have long hair in his front.
Yep. Yellow sash. Yeah, the color of a hall monitor's sash determines his or her team. The hall monitors are separated into 4 teams at this school. The red team, the blue team, the yellow team, and the green team.
Oh my god, this is stupid. Why is there separate teams? Does it really matter? And who uses hall monitors anymore? We don't even have that anymore.
I think this is about to explain why they even exist.
Oh, fine. Gotta have a good damn explanation.
The red team, the blue team, the yellow team, and the green team. At the end of each Friday, the team that has issued the most citation gets a pizza party. The system was...
What? At that point, I would be a hall monitor. I would just, like, BS people. You'd be like, hey, you didn't tie your shoes. Citation! And, you know.
The system was designed to encourage competition and maximize productivity and efficiency.
Damn it. This school's smart. Kinda like our school.
They banned sugar.
Okay. They're not that intelligent. I guess I take that back.
I can't quite figure out why, but this kid in particular loves nothing more than to hand out citations. I bet he's insecure. He's probably rule-mongering to feel powerful because he's so small. Do you think? I've seen
Or
it
maybe
before.
something else of his is small. Maybe that's why he's such a bitch.
Well, aren't all children's penises small? Wouldn't you know this?
Wouldn't I know? How would I know this?
From Zatch Bell?
Oh, shut up! You know I watched the English dub. He always had his underwear on, so,
You also know about the Japanese version.
Okay, yes, but that thing, okay. You know what, I'm not gonna say anything, because I'm afraid something, like, I'll be quiet now.
Okay, good.
I don't want the FBI coming.
I've seen it before. I was a hall monitor before I transferred to this school. Yeah, I was a hall monitor. What?
I said, oh god, a flashback moment.
I was a homeowner at PS 781 in New York City. I am here because my father got a job at Asseldorf University.
Wait, now he's Rorschach?
Apparently.
That or Batman from The Dark Knight?
Either of them work.
Alright. I'll roll
You
with
can be
it.
you can be a homeowner here. I was given the honor, actually. I turned it down. The system at 781 was so very corrupt that I'm never gonna be a homeowner again. Wow, it was that bad? If your system isn't already that bad, it will be. Oh. By the way... Spectacular artwork, by the way.
Yeah, it looks like he's throwing up an arm. Oh, sorry, I had babies today.
I thought he was just trying to look gangster. So yeah, I'm like totally gangster and all.
Like, yo, I'm putting my arm on a rail. What's up, homie?
And no, I'm throwing it up, man. I'm cool like that.
Yeah, laziness of an armrest, y'all.
By the way, the parents are coming to have a speech at 2 p.m. today. I cannot take this I can't take this panel seriously. Tori, I'm at the Candyman. As a reporter, I have to go. Do you want to come? Oh, wait a minute, no. I have to go. Do you want to come? Chalk that one up to just handwriting. Why not? I'll get to skip math.
Ugh. Math. Who uses math anymore?
Physicists, computer experts, construction
besides
workers.
Those people, when do you ever have to learn about slopes and stuff outside?
Sonic.
A song. Probably. Game developing, I guess you do need to know fancy algebra.
Yep.
Alrighty.
Mutter, 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 mutter.
Alright.
Hi, kids! I would like to introduce you to Mr. and Mrs. Green. Incredible! What a large audience!
Are they related to Dan Green, the voice of Knuckles?
I don't think so.
I'm done Green.
Nice work, Bridget. For too long, people have been plagued by the devil's spice, which you call sugar. Ever since its discovery by the ancient Egyptians or something, it's caused nothing but...
Wow, this sounds such a professional speech.
Yeah,
Clearly, this woman did not, think ahead of her speech. She's like, ancient Egyptians or some shit. I don't know. I'm uneducated myself. Probably
just like you.
That I banned a basic component for human life. I think there's sugar in your blood. Why don't they just suck all the blood out of the kids too while they're at it at that point?
Because that would be evil. You know, that would be Dr. Eggman's next greatest plan. Oh, wait, no, that's too evil for him.
Yeah,
maybe Eggman Nega.
Unless you build, vampire bots or something. Alright, moving on to this good plan.
It's caused cavities and diabetes, and worst of all, the devil's spice has made our children fat! Oh, yeah, no.
You know, if they really wanted to make them more physically fit, rather than banning the thing, why don't they just have an exercise program that kids should do at school?
Yeah, I had one at my elementary school.
I never did PE because of personal issues, but anyway.
And you turned out so well.
I did. I'm a 143-pound Argentinian teen. Not bad. Alright, moving on to this stupid plan.
It has contributed nothing positive to humanity except for give jobs to millions of people.
Yeah, too. That's actually true. All those factory workers.
Yeah, that's the one that comes off the top of my head.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and feeding people in Africa.
Yeah, but I don't think they really eat candy. They're too
better
busy
than
getting
nothing.
Flies on their face.
Well, it's better than nothing.
Yeah. At least maybe they eat the flies.
Maybe they just use it as bait for the flies. You know, get actual nutrition.
Yeah, because bugs actually have a lot of good sources of iron and calcium. So
I should try that from now on.
That will happen?
I should try that from now on.
Oh, okay. Go ahead. Asians eat it.
And yet our schools give out sweets like candy!
Oh my god, that was a really horrible joke.
So bad it's good.
Yeah.
Same time,
wow,
you just...
how long did that come up? You know, how long did that take?
You have to view this from in between your fingers. Because I'm face palming at that. I like how there's not a single panel where we can't say anything about it. Is that usually a good thing?
I don't know. Do you think it's a good thing?
I don't know.
Yeah, right.
I
I actually like that next, what is it? Was it the next panel? I don't know, I can't see. Actually, the audience, like the panel showing the audience, that's like the reaction to the readers after the they're just like, what? Like all serious, like, really? That one.
That is so true. We've given out apples for Halloween and shut down candy stores, but this ban marks our greatest achievement. With no sweets at the school, our kids and our nation's future can begin to lead healthy and productive lives. Yeah, totally. You keep telling yourself that.
Yeah, you're probably them, but not letting them have sugar at all.
Except at home.
I mean, there's a huge difference between sugary food and sugar itself.
No, there isn't.
Whose side are you on, Cedra?
My side. Let this ban be a wake-up call to the nation. Grant Elementary will become the best and brightest in the country, and we shall become the model for all elementary schools. Our quest is far from over, however. We shall liberate America from violent content in music, TV, and video games. This country has wandered from God's grace for a long time now, and we shall... I think that's enough.
Okay, this woman went from being a principal, or whatever the fuck she is, to a fucking dictator.
She's just an angry mother.
Yeah. I hate those kind of people.
But I have so much more to say! What about the other parents backstage who also have something to say? Fine, but also you, the school, them, and the whole district. Just kidding. This will be a front page scoop.
Oh shit.
This is serious.
Wow. It's an actual newspaper.
Yes.
This is a school newspaper, right?
Yes, and we're gonna read it.
Like, if that was like a newspaper from like their city or something, I would have been like, wow, they're hiring like child labor. It's like, hey, you make newspaper now? That looks very unprofessional. I mean, it looks like kindergartners drew that picture. I like how her arm was like super fucking like thick as hell.
Well, she's fat.
Shouldn't she follow her own advice? Maybe she needs to lay off the sugary goods too.
Well, she needs to look like the generic asshole mother.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, her arm is thicker than the microphone.
Again, hypocrisy for the win.
Yeah.
And genericism.
Maybe this is a political cartoon.
Probably is. Maybe this whole thing is a political cartoon.
Political comic.
Oh yeah, that works better.
Yeah.
Activists against aspartame and its appetizing ailments. I do not like alliteration. It's so hard to read.
Yeah, try reading that 5 times fast and I'm fucking up.
I can't even read it one time.
You're like,
slowly.
Damn my dyslexia, I can't read this.
By Miles Lawrence. On Wednesday afternoon at the auditorium, The parents of Bridget Greenwood gave a speech detailing the dangers of candy and other sweets for the purpose of justifying the rule that they have enacted on Wednesday. This rule would administer punishment to those who possess sweets on campus. Obviously, this rule also prohibits the sale in the school. Students have given it the moniker of the candy ban. The auditorium was practically filled. Though being there was voluntary, the incredible attendance, a lot of students were... What?
What?
A lot of students were denied entrance due to an exhaustion of empty seats, was probably due to the Greenwood speech taking place during math time. Wow, they're pretty smart.
So, like, I'd rather go to the auditorium assembly thing than fucking geometry class. I know.
While Mr. Greenwood spoke a few words, the lion's share of the activism definitely went to Mrs. Greenwood, who practically announced the entire speech. She was talking about her rage against the carbohydrate and her past attempts to halt its influence when Principal Berkowitz had her end her remarks. This was probably due to her lapsing into what seemed like Puritan extremism. Her threatening to sue the school and its district is probably a joke. Opinions on the meeting. Okay, I'm done.
Yeah, this sounds like a stupid article.
Yes, and there was a typo there.
Yeah. Oh, so I was correct. There was a fuck up in the writing.
Yeah, but that was because it was typed.
Yeah.
Carelessness!
Does that guy's shirt say GTA?
Yep.
Grand Theft Auto?
Probably.
I don't know. Or it could be like gay titties assholes or something. Could mean anything.
Check it out! They got the whole speech on page 2! Whoa! They've got my quote on the front page! Pretty cool, my quote's longer than Gertrude's. Hey, wimp races! Yeah, you too, Dwayne Johnson and Thomas Smith. I'm gonna beat your ass. How is he so formal then?
Yeah, why? Who lets like a middle schooler in here? That's all. The school's that horrible with security that they're like, oh, there's a middle schooler.
He's probably just giant.
He drinks fucking milk.
Yep.
I eat my veggies. I don't know.
Hey, come back here! Stop, 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 stop. He's right behind us! Look! There's a door at the end of the hallway! Slam. Hey, Dwayne, what is this?
Why is it all shaded?
Because it's dark.
Oh. Wait, oh, okay. This seems kind of lazy. Whatever.
Don't worry, they put the value back. Oh, wait, no, they don't. Oh, wait, we'll get to it. Hey, Dwayne, what? I don't know, turn on the light. Click. Oh, it's a storage room. And right now... Look at this next... The artwork... He's banging his head on the door. It's locked. Maybe I should bang my head on it more. I get very excitable during commentaries. He's still there? Hello?
Oh, I'm here.
Okay.
Sorry, I muted my mic by accident trying to click my mouse on something else. Sorry.
So what did you have to say about that?
No, oh my god, you missed what I was saying. I was like, I think this guy thinks he's a rhino. He just keeps bashing his head in.
He probably thinks he's like a T-Rex or something.
Yeah.
But
Oh, I'm scary.
The artwork is just awesome sometimes.
Yeah, but I said his head looks like an ass.
Oh my god, I never even noticed that.
Yeah,
I noticed the headbutting, but not the butt.
yeah, it does look like an ass.
Gives whole new meaning to the word headbutting.
I guess so, literally, lol.
Man, is he gonna be surprised?
Yeah. God.
Herg, it's locked. Open up, you bastards! Open up! Bang, bang, bang.
Before I have to use my head again.
Or my butt.
Oh my butt.
I don't even know the difference between my head and my butt anymore.
Your ass and your elbow. Alright.
He's pounding on the door! Help me find something! Okay! Ram, ram, ram. And now he's really using his rear. Chop, 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 smash! Here's a Johnny!
Yeah, literally. You use charcoal.
The thing about
tactical super effect.
The door is now completely broken.
Yeah, door fainted.
Yep, and then he has the most insane expression on his face.
Look at that grin. That looks like the stupidest face ever. Like I made it through the door.
and then he did it.
He looks like he jizzed when he broke through the ejaculation.
I should definitely show this to the author.
Yeah.
Gah! When? Oh crap! Someone got me jizzing. Oh no! What?
Is that guy bleeding?
No, that's Fruit Punch.
Oh, okay. I couldn't tell because he's black.
It's symbolic.
It should be like Mad World, where the only color should be red, white, and black.
That would take up red markers, and that would take money.
Which he can't afford.
Right.
Because he's in his mom's basement, this Arthur.
Drip, 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 drip. Bump. Oh, why are you gonna bump the little dodgeball player right there? Yeah, that's not expecting a beatdown or anything.
Nope.
And what is this kid doing? What is he even doing?
He looks like a Goomba.
It's you that did. Both of you are seeing the team this instant. Bean's office.
Public, like, destruction of school property.
And he got fruit punch. So.
Got fruit punched.
Yep. Now then.
I don't get how fruit punch just stops him. Like, oh no.
He knows about that fruit punch law.
I know. Anyway, so back to the suspension of the principal's office.
Now then, I think it's pretty clear that one of you is getting expelled for this incident.
Jeez, I wonder who. Maybe the guy that broke through the fucking wall.
We don't tolerate spectacles like this one for 2 hours ago. We strive to be a respectable school.
Is that
I regret. No, that's more bad handwriting.
Yeah, because I can't even. I thought the word was strange. We strange to be the. That doesn't make sense. The school is strange.
Yes, we have a dodgeball player with magnet powers.
Apparently.
And someone was dumb enough to actually shove him aside. He is so lucky he did not just, I don't know, magnet him.
Alright.
Theo Underwood is hereby expelled from all Grant Elementaries. But that's not fair! He should be expelled! He squirted me!
Wait, what? That sounded so wrong. He squirted me.
He's the one that broke a door!
Yeah, and you chased him.
And
Well,
you
he
tried
squirted
to...
you.
And you tried to beat him up.
Yeah, for no apparent reason.
That's not fair! I'm the victim! Punish him! Theo? What is that spill on your shirt? Fruit punch. And what is that all over your face? Wood. We have a zero tolerance policy on kids who have fruit punch that spill on their shirts and people who break wood. That's totally lame! You're not punishing the people who need to be punished. You just want to find something to expel students with. Well, this would actually be a valid point, except again...
He actually chased him and wanted to beat him up, so they wouldn't work that way.
And he tried to break... And he broke a door and jizzed through it.
The whole wall.
And he jizzed on the way.
Jizzed on the way. Like I said before, that smile just looked like he orgasmed for some reason.
So, it doesn't work.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
And I like how he's kind of like ordering the principal what to do. He's like, hey,
This isn't
the people.
No, this is just a dean.
I'm sorry, what happened? You go first.
This is just a dean.
Oh. Oh, the dean. Oh, okay. I can't tell.
One of them has a different mustache.
Whatever, does it really matter? These characters all look the same. It's like, this is how lazy the author was. That he was like, oh, this isn't the principal, this is the dean, because this guy's got a mustache.
Goatee.
Or goatee, whatever, beard. Facial hair, there you go.
Oh, Mother Teresa, get Mr. Underwood out of my sight. No, this isn't true. I'll see you in hell, Mr. Dean, you hear me?
By the way, can I like pause and say something? What's with this guy's fetish with the word wood? You notice he uses it a lot? Yeah.
Oh, I never noticed that before.
Yeah, this kid, the bully, his name is Underwood, and then those people are called Greenwood, and then there's like another wood person. I'm like, geez, this guy must like be gay or something. He's using the word wood quite a lot.
Or maybe wood sounds a bit more educational.
But all these characters are stupid, unless that's like the joke itself, where it's supposed to be ironic that they sound like they have an educational name, despite the fact they're all morons.
You know, you might be onto something.
Of course I'm onto something. I are smart.
Indeedy.
Yeah, alright.
You're seeing this, right? That kid just got expelled for having fruit punch on his shirt. Yeah, this gives me an idea.
What is wrong with that kid? Why does he look like he's high?
He has a giant smile.
How white his eyes are.
He's a cartoon character.
Okay, but that smile just says I'm stoned.
He's stoned off of brilliance.
See, I got an idea. Whoa, colors. I'm tripping on an idea.
What is it, Herschel?
Yeah, like, it's not.
Ta-da! Is this awesome or what? I don't get it. What's so different from before? Come here, I'll tell you. These aren't textbooks that are in these boxes. Then what are they? Candy.
Dun, 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 dun. So, pretty much, just like I said before about the stone joke I made, he's pretty much trying to smuggle candy into the school.
Oh yeah, this doesn't resemble anything at all.
So what is this, like Scarface with candy instead of cocaine?
Actually, yes, pretty much.
What? That's the whole point of this story.
Yep.
Wow, this is just got stupid.
Hey, Mommy, I learned about Scarface. I'm gonna mimic it with a fat kid and candy.
Yeah. That kid that looks like he's stoned most of the time, and Tom.
And each of them has a school discipline as a code name to keep things secret. What would oceanography? What could oceanography be? Swedish fish. Psychology, airheads. Local geography. Fifth Avenue. Okay, I'll stop. Back to the regular ones.
What's Fifth
What?
Menu?
Fifth Avenue?
Yeah, what's that?
Local geography.
No, but I'm saying, is that a candy or?
Apparently.
But is that a real candy or they just like pull that out of his ass? You're gonna Google it now. Oh.
Yep, it real.
Oh, okay. It's by Hershey's. Maybe it's like a Kansas candy.
Probably.
Yeah. Looks pretty dated, the design. Anyway. Moving on.
Astronomy? Butterfingers. I'm sorry.
Okay, that one does not make sense.
Okay, it's anatomy, my bad.
Oh, anatomy. Oh, okay.
Astronomy? Milky Way. Film studies? Junior Mints. For the record, computer science is nerds, music theory is symphony, and agriculture is Jolly Rancher. Huns. And poorly drawn hands.
Yeah.
Dodgeball hands, I like to call them.
Yeah, that hand is just weird drawn. Well, does he have just 4 fingers?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Dodgeball's a very dangerous sport.
Yeah, he lost a finger.
To the metallic ball.
Probably, they're so poor they don't have actual dodgeballs. They have like bowling balls. Oh, they just use rocks.
More than likely, considering they can be attracted with magnetism.
Pretty much.
Still, I don't think you should be using the textbook room like this. Relax! I'm still the textbook manager. I still give out textbooks and book covers. Only the boxes here are filled with candy. It's legit everywhere else. Think about it. I'm helping to revert a rule nobody likes except for those who helped enact it. And they'll not notice any. This, everyone wins. Well, you sold me. What would you call a York peppermint patty? Urban studies. Yum 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 yum. Herschel Emanuele.
Okay.
Today is Friday.
Oh my god, the Rebecca Black song. We're too good to make a joke like that, so we won't.
Except I already messed up on it.
Yeah. Well, you referenced it, you didn't actually make it. And what is with another kid that has, like, no eyes again? This Arthur's just really lazy. He's just like, I'll just draw hair all over their eyes.
Yep! It's a little trend in Grant Elementary.
I never saw anyone in real life ever have that hair.
You're lucky.
Wait, you have? Because in real life I never saw someone that's like, yeah, I have hair.
I saw 1 or 2 people.
How do they see?
Little brists, I don't know. Probably they don't.
They're probably blind.
They use aura.
Or maybe their hair is that huge that, like, they're part Muppet or some shit.
That doesn't sound unreasonable.
Yeah, alright, moving on.
Well, you're lucky it's before school or you'd get caught for sure. Did you bring it from home? I bought it. Seriously? It must be great to be a great president like you, not having to follow rules and all. Actually, there's this kid named Herschel who will sell it to anyone after lunch in the textbook room. But don't tell this to the hall monitors. You got it.
Why did we get like a close-up of his face? We didn't need to see his poorly dental care that he has in his mouth. And they got like 2 teeth. They look like nut sacks.
You are very perverted.
Whatever. He's got nuts in his mouth.
Hey, did you hear?
Another kid with... Oh my god.
It's a trend.
Like his older brother or something?
Probably.
Oh god. Whatever.
Herschel's selling candy in the textbook room. Guess what? Herschel's sealing candy into his textbooks. They're going to... Well, then again, they didn't bother to draw the right years, so...
Oh yeah, that's true. And is that girl, is that a female shippage or something? The next one. Not that one. To the right. Yeah, that. That's like a female shippish chair. She's got the little headphone thingy.
No, that's her ears.
That's her ears? Oh, I wouldn't know.
Alright, work! What is art class again?
I don't know.
This is what happens when you skip art class.
Oh, art class. They said Arcus. I was like, what's Arcus? Yeah, art class. I mean, I can probably make a better comic book than this, and I'm not that good of a drawer.
You should do that.
I should do it, yeah.
Just so we can do a dramatic reading of it?
Yeah. Maybe when I have time during the summer. Actually, now I have a lot of more time, so I might do it tomorrow. Yeah. Now I know what I'm going to do tomorrow. Yay.
Yay. Did you know that Herschel's stealing candy from his Uncle Nanook?
Wait, what? Oh my god, okay, I gotta admit, that's actually kind of funny. This joke is actually making me laugh inside. Because it is so true how rumors work like this, where you say one thing and then it comes out like something else by the end. It's kind of like
and it works even better because of the artwork.
Yeah. Like by the end of the next panel is gonna be like, yeah, did you know that Herschel's selling child pornography and heroin? It's like, what?
I know, right? It's like so weird.
Alright.
Herschel's revealing candid camera photos of Eskimos. Pass it on.
Wait, it's like, what?
Eskimos like Nanook? Sign up at Herschel unveiling a new kind of Eskimo pie, right?
Wait, what?
This is getting...
This is getting stupid, yeah. It's like, what the fuck?
At least it's still working, right?
Yeah.
Looks like Herschel knows a thing or two about ice cream treats. Okay, it's official. These people are deaf.
Yeah.
By the way, does this kid look familiar?
That looks like something he belongs from like the Peanuts or something. Yeah.
I heard that Herschel is a veritable encyclopedia on sweets. He probably knows whole textbooks on them. Good grief!
Seriously, he looks like Charlie Brown or one of Charlie
And he
Brown.
says good grief too.
Yeah. Oh, so this was a purpose-made joke.
Probably.
A reference. Alright.
You know, Herschel, he's very telling when it comes to desserts. He'll make a textbook soon. Huh. Creak. Someone told me that you're selling a ton of candy from the textbook room. News travels fast! Yes, I do!
Okay, why does he sound like that now?
The face, man.
He's like Bon Bon. He keeps changing his voice each section.
This is the face that will haunt your nightmares.
Yes, I do! I eat yourself.
News travels fast. Oh, thank God! While you were doing that, I couldn't stand another day without anything sweet. I thought I was gonna go insane.
You can always buy a candy after school, you know. Man, even these kids are stupid.
Maybe they don't go out much.
Maybe the writer doesn't go out much and he doesn't know how to portray kids. I mean, it's like the cell phone rule. It's not like, oh, just because cell phones are not allowed at school doesn't mean that we can't use them when we're outside of school.
You know, that's a point that I never thought about.
Yeah. See, good thing you have me. I'm very incisive.
I heard you take secret photos of Eskimos. Is it true?
What?
What?
That's a stupid rumor.
Announcements. Today is Monday, and don't you forget it.
Warning, you'll get fucking bored because it's the beginning of the week.
Yep. Market day is Friday this week. Hey, Coco, check this out. What is it? Just yesterday I made $650. Wow, that's cool. If I'd have known that I could make this much money from a band, I should have advocated a lot more of them. Yeah, band chest or something. You know what? At first
Oh my
life was
god, we
gonna...
were right at the beginning of this reading. There are dinosaurs in this story.
Only they don't seem to give a crap.
Yeah, it looks very Yoshi-esque.
You know, at first I thought life was gonna be miserable without Candy being allowed to school. Kind of like a meteor in the middle of the dinosaur age.
Yeah.
But now I see that it's not so bad. I'm making more per day than my dad. Herschel, you're gonna make it big.
Big.
Why, I think that's already done.
I like the dragon, or what is he, a dinosaur?
Dinosaur.
Okay, I like the dinosaur's reaction. That's just my reaction too. I'm just like, what?
Okay, class. Open your history books to chapter 15. Alright, where is it? Ow! Hey, who did this? Art storage room, 1235.
Why is that? Wait, go back.
Yeah.
He looked really fucking weird. The one in the middle, with the dinosaur on his head. Yeah, what is that? Like, why does
he has
like,
properly drawn ears?
Yeah, he's got like he looks like he has like a tumor on his ear or something.
That's probably not. That's not
like,
important.
Yeah, okay, yeah, but he looks like a cancer patient. All bald and everything.
I have cancer. Herschel, open your book and describe to me the role of Elliot Ness during the Prohibition. Yes, Mr. Johansson. Derp. Hello, Herschel. I see you've started up a business. It's you. Hi, Nuts Flanagan. Why does everyone call me Nuts Flanagan? I hate that nickname. Man, just because I broke a teacher's arms 2 years ago because she gave a pop quiz, everyone thinks I'm nuts. Anyone with courage would do that too.
Okay, why is he back at school? Shouldn't he be like in rehab or something? Rehab. Juvie, yes, that's the name.
This is Grant Elementary.
Still? He should go to juvie.
Fine, I'll call you Scott. Much better. Anyway, about my name. I heard you've been selling sweets. Awesome. You want to buy one? It's $3. Regular, $5. Hey, no, I will not. You're sticking your nose into my territory. I don't like that. Your territory? Yes, my territory. And I advise you stay where you are because I have one thing you don't. Muscle. If you lay a finger on my turf, your luck may turn terrible. Thanks for letting me know. I'll be leaving now. Wait! Emanuele, you can have this. Catch! Dark Magician Girl, the Dragon Knight. You probably guessed that this binder isn't for academics.
Wait, is that a Yu-Gi-Oh card?
Yep.
What the fuck? I have like no response besides just saying what the fuck. I mean, why is there a Yu-Gi-Oh card just thrown at him?
I think it's symbolic or something.
I don't see anything in it.
Me neither.
I think he just likes Yu-Gi-Oh! And he's like, oh my god, I gotta put it in there some way, somehow.
Black market, yes, competition. Okay, it works. It's not like there's alcohol in this school or anything.
No.
You know what? That would probably make a better competition for sugar than cards.
Yeah. Alcohol. But then again, this is an elementary school. I doubt elementary school kids want to drink booze. And maybe it would have been better if it was in a high school, or maybe even middle school.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, anyway. After the card.
Let that card be a reminder never to mess with me. As you can see, I got the school. I got the 2nd and 3rd grade presidents under my control. How'd that happen? These fools aren't dead up to their eyebrows. I'll take 2 obelisks, the tormentors, and an XYZ dragon cannon to get them out of my servitude. Okay, I'll be... Wait,
he bribed the teachers with Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
Hallmodders.
Oh, Hallmodder. I thought it was the teachers. I was like, what the hell? These must be really rare Yu-Gi-Oh cards that they accepted.
Yeah, probably. Actually, they are at this point.
No, yeah, 'cause they don't make Yu-Gi-Oh cards anymore.
They still do.
Oh, they do, but not. I don't know. I was more of a Pokemon guy anyway.
I'm not engaged in the candy trade, just Yu-Gi-Oh, so you have nothing to worry about. That's it. Yeah, this guy's nuts.
Maybe that's why his name is Nuts Scott?
Yep.
Alright.
Read you loud and clear. Wait. There are more Yu-Gi-Oh players than you think. Make one bad move and I'll know about it faster than Genzo can destroy trap cards. Wait a minute. Trap cards cannot be activated. The effects of all face-up trap cards are negated. Yeah, it doesn't say it's destroying it, so he just disables them and makes them useless. Oh well, same thing to these kids, right?
Yeah.
Now we get into this character, who has a properly drawn ear, which is actually very important.
That's probably his first ear he drew. Then the rest, he's like, oh, God, drawing good ears takes so much work. Let me just half-ass it for the rest of the comic.
Scott Flanagan is what grown-ups call a loan shark. He lends people highly sought-after cards to help them do well in official events. However, the debtor has to pay him a copy of a certain card each day it remains lent. Though that's his most common thing, he's been known to demand a variety of cards over a single loan. This has been known to drive kids into such deep debt that they'll go totally insane. The case of Tommy Hamill's injurious rampage was not, as the psychiatrist said, from stress from homework, but out of Flanagan's mind games.
That
As
kid
a result,
really looks like a zombie.
And look! Details!
Yeah.
Properly drawn ear. Forehead eyeballs.
Yep. Seems like these background characters are more, drawn better than the main characters.
Oh no, the background characters are drawn even worse.
But these, have you ever heard about this zombie kid again? I doubt it.
Yeah, look at what he was before. A generic, poorly drawn kid without distinguishable arms.
So the author should make these characters more crazy so they look better.
I'd like to see how that turns out. As a result of his questionable trade, he became the first kid in the county to obtain a complete collection. This includes promo, unreleased, and Japan-only cards.
Damn, this kid had, no social life.
No, he has an active social life. Look at this. He owns a black market. That kind of requires a social life. He even has one-of-a-kind cards, like those won in tournaments, and cards signed by Kazuki Takahashi himself.
I'm gonna guess that's the creator of Yu-Gi-Oh!
Probably.
Mm-hmm.
Or someone that made a big influence on it, or something.
Probably.
Here, I'll give you another 100 grand. How much influence does he carry in the school? Oh, you just opened up a can of worms. You think you have a lot of influence. He carries 1,000 times as much influence than you. He practically runs the school. He controls nearly every competitive Yu-Gi-Oh player in this school, as well as the entire 2nd and 3rd grades through their presidents.
Wow,
He also does...
this is how bad the school is, up to the point where this random kid that broke a teacher's arm pretty much runs the school.
Well, this is gonna... Yep, too late to save it.
Yeah.
He also does one thing you don't. Spend the earned money. As a result, he has tons of hired help. This is how he can constantly survey the campus. He earns money by selling rare cards he already has 3 of. As a matter of fact, there are 240 scouts in his cafeteria right now. Thanks, Big Ear! Anytime.
Wait, that's his name, Big Ear?
Yep. Probably a nickname.
Yeah. And then here comes Albert Einstein.
Remember your promise to nuts or else. I will! It's Scott. Coco, I'm scared. Of what? Of Scott Flanagan. I thought I was onto something selling candy. He had already beaten me to it long ago, and since then he built himself an empire.
Dun dun dun.
So, he sells candy too? Worse, Yu-Gi-Oh! Wasn't Yu-Gi-Oh banned at the school? So was candy. That's how he makes money. The trouble is that he's got bite, whereas I just have bark. He spies all over the school and controls 2 of the grades. Well, I have an idea.
Whoa, what happened to that kid?
What?
Look at him. Next panel after where you were left off. What is wrong with him?
We'll get to that.
Why don't you find some people and you'll give them a candy bar for each day on their duty?
Okay, now we can get to it.
What is that? It's like his face melted off in that scene.
I thought his nose
What is that circle? That's not even a circle. That's horribly drawn. Is that his nose or his eye? Like,
It's his nose.
He looks like a mutant.
Machine mutant, if you will.
That looks really ugly. I mean, now his nose is... Oh.
He's gonna grow up to be an X-Men.
He looks like a dog.
Hey, that's a great idea. I got these bars from Costco, so it'll be like working for Peanut Brittle.
But who would I hire? Is it the textbook room? 'Cause if there's I need to get 2 photographies, and please don't tell anyone else about this. Joey, you're perfect.
But
how about you like one every day?
okay, I'm disoriented by this grammar. How would you... Okay, never mind. My fail.
Alright.
Let's just skip this before I make even a bigger ass of
So
self
apparently
my.
this is where they bring in the furry thing. I was kind of waiting when this was going to happen, hoping that there was not going to be any anamorphic beings.
Oh, it gets better.
Yeah.
What the hell are you talking about? I mean, if you want Kit Kat bars from now, but how about if you work for me, you'll get a Kit Kat bar every day. Kit Kat bars! I'm a kangaroo! Chocolate is poisonous to me! I just want 2 photography textbooks because the photography club's got 2 new members. Oh.
Dun dun dun.
Plot twist. Apparently people use textbooks at school. Shocker.
Yep. Step, 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 wish. And he turned Super Saiyan.
I guess so.
I told you it gets better.
Mm. This is certainly smelling like shit, like the last book that this guy wrote, that we read.
Pow! What? Emmanuel has Joey! He came to me and sucked me after he was done. He walked away chewing and saying, I really like Starbursts.
Okay. Well, a really weird thing to say to someone you're attacking.
Well, this guy is pretty insane. I mean, that generally happens when you turn Super Saiyan, right?
Oh my god. You're gonna just keep saying it like that, aren't you?
Damn it, I should expel you right here, but now I need... Right here and now, but I need all the help I can get. Now Emmanuel has trumped me. Hey, Tuner! Do you know the name of that kid who's always fighting Joey?
I think it's Lyle Rutherford or something. So what do I do?
Good, good, Lyle. You're going to do one thing for me. Give Joey the boot.
Okay, I'm on it.
Wow, what enthusiasm. I've heard about your adventures. I'm confident that you'll succeed. Yes, his one adventure where he got beat up by a genie.
Yeah, pretty much. Bravo, Emmanuel, or whatever the hell his name is.
Nuts.
No, I'm talking about forget about it. I'm talking about the little kid that he's hiring.
Lyle.
Oh, Lyle, sorry.
So what are you up to today? I don't really know. I guess I'll see what they'll be selling for Market Day. Hi, Lyle. Hi, Herschel. You're looking pretty snazzy today. Thank you. Mr. Flanagan hired me to give Joey a boot, so I'm going to give it to him. I don't know why he picked me to do it, though. Okay, carry on. Bye, Herschel. So, are you going to get anything at the market day? I heard Wendy's selling her famous croissants. And is making neat clay sculptures for her clayworks line. Wait a minute. Did Lively say he was working for Flanagan? Holy moly, Flanagan is one step ahead of me again!
Nothing.
No, I'm just really shocked on how stupid this is.
Super Saiyan kangaroos.
God.
Scott Nuts Flanagan.
And this guy,
I think
and this guy who's dumb enough that he doesn't know what the term "give the boot" means. He thinks he took it too literal. He actually grabbed an ugly ass boot. Look at it; it even has a patch on it.
I think he harbors a deep-seated disrespect for Joey.
Maybe. But let's see what goes on.
Lyle can beat Joey in a fight like 80% of the time. What am I gonna do? Well, whenever he has that you don't, maybe you can get some of it.
In bed.
Well, he does have those great presidents, but how can I get the others to join me? Please, please, don't take my fruit twistables. I'll do anything you want. I'll give this back to you under one condition. That you do whatever I say. Insubordination means 1 week without twistables.
Serious business, man.
Wow. This guy pretty much has a slave at this point. It's like,
Yep.
yeah, if you don't listen to me, I'm gonna whip you.
With my fruit twistables, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. Twistables.
Okay, I'll follow your orders. Your wish is my command.
Thank you.
And he's not even going to give him a fruit twistable.
Yeah.
Jerk.
That's how much of an ass he is.
Kind of like Scarface, in a sense.
Yeah. Have you ever really even seen the movie?
No, but I've read a book about him.
No. That's not the real him. The Scarface on the movie is just like a dramatic version. Of
Oh, I like where this is going.
yeah, if you saw the actual movie, he's like overly, like,
I
exactly.
like how we're spending more than half an hour on 30 pages.
It's because we're off topic a lot.
Yep.
Whatever. Moving on. Well, let's concentrate.
Okay, we got an Anton Juan Villa, which means we got the first grade. Bethany is a tutor of the second grade, and J. Stone Thurman is fourth grade. They are already under Flanagan's. That leaves Gertrude for the fourth grade and Lethman of the fifth grade. Ooh, those'll be the tough ones. Gertrude's a popular kid, so I'll have a hard time swaying her. And Adam hates everybody's guts anyway, so I might not be able to argue against him. However, like all cool kids, she has a MySpace account. An account in which you can post pictures of your profile.
Okay, must be a really dated fanfic because no one uses MySpace anymore.
Except little children's.
I don't even think they're using that. They're using Facebook like everyone else.
One time, she uploaded a picture of the Pokemon Ampharos instead of the party photo by mistake. She fixed it 6 hours later.
Tap, tap, tap.
Is this like a vampire?
A buck-toothed vampire.
It's a redneck vampire.
Since all the popular kids are supposed to be completely disassociated with Pokemon, it would have been an embarrassing image.
This is from Herschel.
If word gets out that Gertrude is into Pokemon, her reputation as a cool kid will be shot. She
Pokemon
fears
is
anyone.
cool.
What?
I said, but Pokemon is cool.
Yeah, it might have been cool like a few months ago.
A few-
At least.
yeah.
Maybe in high school. This is elementary.
Yeah.
You know, where the shallow kids are.
The shallow kids, that's true. They are pretty shallow.
Ampharos does not have guns.
Oh, hope not.
She fears anyone at this school who knows of the skeleton in her closet. I got this info from Big Ear before I got here. Herschel, I'll do whatever you say. Just keep... You say to keep you quiet about this, okay? Okay.
Absolutely not!
Come on, just for me, Adam?
No, and stop calling me Ad-Man. I hate that name.
Please, I won't make you do anything.
I only do things I know the teachers will approve. Now get away from me, you 4th graders. Couldn't possibly comprehend us 5th graders. So stop polluting my air with your presence. Goodbye, Emanuele. Slam.
Well, now I know why Flanagan couldn't recruit him. Now then, how do I stay one step ahead of Flanagan? I gotta find a way to claim more power.
What the fuck is Fleet? Did you just
Probably like
something?
Yeah, probably.
What are you doing outside of class at this time? I'm gonna have to give you a citation. Arg! You got a citation?
You got
Yeah.
a citation. Da-da-da-da.
That's a bad thing.
Da-da-da-da. I'm trying to do it backwards. I don't know.
Da-da-da-dun.
I guess so.
Yeah, but at least today wasn't fruitless. I got myself the 1st and 4th grades. That's great, but now you have another citation on your record. Yeah, that could be a problem. I'd have pretty much to own the hall monitors to reverse the citation. That's it! I'll snag the hall monitor. I'll snag the hall monitors. Flanagan doesn't have that.
Okay.
What is with that spell?
That is dumb.
What his idea?
No. Why doesn't Nuts have the... Why doesn't he have the hall monitors at this point?
He doesn't? I thought he did.
No, he has the class presidents.
Oh, that's stupid. He sounded like he was so powerful that he would have those by now.
Yeah, and there isn't really a good reason why he shouldn't before now.
Yeah, I mean, I think at this point, with the way that they presented him, at this point, he would have them. Pretty much the whole school. Didn't they? Actually, isn't that what they quoted, saying that he's controlling pretty much the whole school?
Yes.
So, fail on his part.
I guess he considers the presidents more important than the guys giving citations.
No, that's just stupid. I hate this story. It doesn't make sense.
And this is the highlight of his work.
Oh, God.
Yes, brace yourself for the next one.
Not in my eyes.
What was the highlight here so far?
Nothing.
Crap.
I don't like... Well, what do you think the highlight is for you?
School turf.
Oh. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna have to admit, I mean, I'm really just saying that this thing is not perfect, of course, but it is certainly better than the last one that we read. Slightly.
How could you be sure he doesn't control the hall monitors? I saw him get a citation bus just before I got here. You have inappropriate language on your shorts. That's a citation for you.
It says Democrats for 2008.
Is he a Republican, that little kid?
Probably.
Yeah. And suddenly the art got way better.
Yes!
Yeah, it's like someone just took over.
No, this is the same artist.
God, what are you just like? This is when he woke up and he's like, "Oh wait, I gotta start giving."
I gotta make.
Yeah.
They only do this to make it look dramatic.
I guess so. That's stupid. You could have just kept it like this the whole thing, and it would have been way better.
But that takes effort.
Oh God, and you know he just can't have effort.
So let me get this straight. If my team works for you, you'll pay our lunch money for the rest of the year. Correct. How can you be sure that you'll be able to pay for all of our lunches? There are over 400 home monitors in my team. That means you'll be paying about
Wait, what the
600.
fuck? This is an elementary school, and then just all the home matters is 400 in this one section.
This must be populated by Mexicans.
or something. So, like, or unless these elementary school kids are also having kids themselves, which is probably true.
They're probably doing it with mitosis.
Probably. Yeah, because I mean, just 400 and just hall mounders on this team. And there's like, what, 5 teams of hall mounders?
4.
Or 4? That's already like 800. Or actually more than that.
1,600.
1,600, yeah, sorry. Derp, I'm bad at math. It's like, what? This must be a really fucking huge, like, elementary school. What is this, Hogwarts or something? Just having a huge capability of having that many students in the thousands? I don't know.
And that's only my division. Add Felicity into the shenanigan, and you're easily pushing 1,300 every day. This is impossible.
Come on, I'm the salt and the sweets. I'm bringing in $2,500 each day. It's a busy duty.
Whoa, this kid's making, like, more money than, like, a fucking teacher in one day.
Tell you what, I broke my arm.
I broke my arms.
My arms? Oh no! I guess me not exercising, my arms just fail.
you think that happened to his legs? Yeah, the artwork never ceases to amaze us.
Yeah. This kid doesn't even have a
And-
nose.
Anytime I'm unable to pay you completely, you no longer have to serve me. It's a deal. Sweet, thanks.
Well,
How about you
stop at
finish?
that panel. Maybe because it looks like a wide-angle lens angle, where it says sweet thanks. Did he just look fatter to you?
Yeah, yep.
Maybe it's the wide-angle lens.
No, he looks fat here too.
But he's fatter in that panel that you just picked.
Oh, right. Yep.
Yeah, so.
And what about you, Felicity? Okay, I'll do it. I just want to go home. I'm way past my curfew.
Okay. Where are the parents?
Clearly a loose cannon.
That was easy. It was nice doing business with you.
It was nice doing business with you.
Thank you, Flanagan. You're the best, Scott.
Now that everything's been settled, I'll probably go to bed right now. Mom is probably very worried right now.
Bye, Wendell. Bye, Felicity. Bye, Herschel. Bye, Eduardo. Bye, Marilyn. Bye, Scott. Market day is tomorrow. I can hardly wait. I love market day too. I'm glad this school has such a huge auditorium. Lots of money gonna change hands come Friday. And I got plenty to go around. Hi, Herschel. Hey, Herschel. That reminds me. Now that I've got hired help, I'm gonna need someone to help manage my finances. Think you're up to it, Coco? Sure, anything for you. I'm in economics class. I'll set up a logbook and write any expenses and revenues of yours. Just report me the numbers. That's great. But it's only home economics. As long as you can get the job done, that's good enough.
Let me ask, is this girl like the love interest?
No, she's the best friend.
She just seems like she really has a crush on him.
Maybe.
Who knows?
It's very heavily implied.
Yeah, that's the reason that brought me to the conclusion.
Now let's go find Whitney's croissants. Well, well, well. If it isn't Emanuele. What are you doing here? Nothing but just checking out the exhibits to see what I'll buy. Tomorrow, are you doing the same thing? Yeah, I am. As a matter of fact, I was looking for Whitney's croissants.
Croissants.
It's 2 hours.
Yep.
As a French would say it, croissant.
Croissant.
Croissant. Captain Hides me cracked. What?
Yep.
Okay. Anyway, weird moment. 2 aisles.
Alright. It's 2 aisles over that way. Stand's got a dark green tent roof over it. Okay, state your thoughts. I gotta go get a drink.
Alright. Yay! He leaves me alone again. I think the Scott kid is kind of like Kaiba. You know, he's rich and powerful. I gotta remember to tell that to Cedro when he gets back from drinking his water.
I'm back.
Okay.
And I heard that Kaiba thing.
What thing?
You said something about Scott being like Kaiba.
Oh, you heard it. Oh, yeah.
Some of it.
Yeah. Yay, you agree. I mean, there is Yu-Gi-Oh! Involved, so I was like, oh. I found a similar reference to it.
It's more subtle.
Yeah. And by the way,
I'm
I
so
like
proud
this,
of you, General Guy.
Emanuele's sweater.
What?
I like Emanuele's sweater.
Oh, me too.
That looks nice. I think I own a sweater that's actually like that.
Looks like a grandpa sweater.
Yeah, it looks like Rarity's, like, cutie mark sweater.
Oh, do not bring Rarity into this. Lest we know these people get ponyfied.
Oh my god, if that happens, I don't know how to react. I don't know if I'll be happy or just upset.
Thank you, Scott. You're welcome, Emanuele. Wait. There's a Yu-Gi-Oh! Tournament going on. I'll be playing in the finals. That's good to know. That means I won't be here. So you better not try anything smart. Okay, I won't. Nothing, capiche? Fine. Our noses are touching. Or going through one another.
Yeah. It's like an amoeba. I just became one or something.
Our noses are ready to fuse.
Like Dragon Ball Z. Super Saiyan nose. I don't know.
Oh, okay then. Never mind.
Anyway, moving on.
I'm glad we could come to an agreement. Likewise. Tap. It's all done. I've added up all the revenues and expenses. Wow, you work quickly. That's what my teacher tells me.
And she has no nose.
And this is relevant?
I don't know. I like to just say it out loud.
And he probably stole her nose. Got your nose, Coco.
Haha, I'm gonna add it. Plastic surgery. That's why he has such a big nose. It's part of hers.
Well, now I can resume my business.
Wow, a lot of people are missing their textbooks today.
Yeah.
There's a lot of slacking in this school. We better fix that.
Life is good again.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Market Day! Da, 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 da.
Yay.
First of all, I have to say that this is our biggest market day yet. There are 710 students at 458 booths this year. Wow, there aren't even anything interesting in this picture.
Yeah. Looks like a convention.
Yes, very typical convention.
Like Comic-Con.
I was completely astonished. It was a miracle that I could contain it all in the auditorium. Of course, there have been some recent events that could have hampered the success, no, the existence of Market Day. It is a testament to the school's proudest tradition that is carried on. I would like to thank a special summon magicians Valkyrie into the field. Now that I have two of them in play, they protect all my spellcaster type monsters, including each other, and since I have nothing but that type on the field, I'm completely immune to your monster's attacks. You didn't need to tell me that.
I think we know that. If you know Yu-Gi-Oh, you would know that, so... I guess he said it for the people who...
Well, the audience has to know.
Is that what happened?
Well, the audience has to know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, for those who didn't know about it. Just like the fan fictions I'm reading, where they're pretty much telling you the most basic stuff about the ponies.
Ponies are four-legged animals.
No, they're like Spike's a dragon. I'm like, if you watch the original show where the fanfic is coming from, the original source, you would know that. Why are you telling me this? But I figured it's for people
Because
who
in some fanfics, Spike is a pony.
or two. That too. That can work too. He's technically a pony. He calls himself that, so. Since he was raised by ponies.
Anyway, my first Valkyrie attacks your Curry Babylon. Now you lose 400 life points, and your Curry Babylon is destroyed. So now I'm at 900 left, huh? Now it's my turn. I'll draw a card. Well, now, I'll play a Pot of Greed. Now I can draw 2 more cards. Well, look what I found. Raigeki. I think I'll play it. And since it's not a monster, it works. No! All my monsters are gone! I resign.
Wait, he lost? Wow.
No, he just resigned because his strategy didn't work. This is why decks should have a plan B.
Yeah. That's why you should always have 2 plans, or be 1 step ahead of the enemy. But then again, I guess at that point you need to be psychic. I don't know.
See? I'm the superior racketeer. Drannon, I'm tardy! Gasp.
Okay, wait, what? What happened in between?
They got shot with Fruit Punch.
Oh, I was going to say, what the hell happened? This is suddenly becoming Mad World.
Why isn't it red?
Yeah. Why
This comic demands more... It needs more colors.
Yeah.
At least some red.
Yeah.
I mean, that seems to be the color of school turf. Gray, black, white, and red.
Yep, red all over.
Oh my, what is this? Oh my lord, what happened here?
I'll go find a home auditor.
What is going on? These 7 were my best hitmen. There's only 1 student at this school who could have known about this and has that kind of power. Where is he? Where is Herschel? Ow. Whoa. Oh my god, man. It's like so cool.
Yep. By the way, is that an
Blah,
empty
blah,
speech bubble?
Yeah, they're not important.
Then why even include them? Or at least put blah,
Because
blah,
they're
blah, blah,
talking.
or something. They'll just be like,
Oh my god, did you see that disco guy? I thought this lacked these crowd things. There's Santa Claus, and he doesn't give a crap. Hi, Santa.
that's Santa?
Yep.
What the hell? I thought it was just like some sort of bearded man.
Me too.
Why does he put in like these major, like, important fictional characters in the background? Well then,
Because that's funny.
well, then again, Hitler wasn't really fictional.
Neither is Santa Claus.
Sure.
And look, there's Stan. Like, how did I even get here?
How did he get there? Yeah. So odd.
I don't go to the school.
Yep. Alright.
And who's that wallaby with the glasses?
That's Rocco from Rocco's Modern Life.
How did I forget that? Maybe it's the art style. I mean, I remember him being a bit fat.
Yeah, I don't know. It could be anyone. The rapper?
Yeah, I remember him being a bit fatter and not having glasses.
Yeah.
And his brain randomly sticking out.
Yeah.
That is just asking to be killed by zombies.
Yeah.
Hey, you guys! What do you need? Make way! We're hall monitors coming through.
Hey,
Wow,
I
that's-
remember that guy. With the,
Where?
The stoner hat guy.
Oh, yeah!
Like recycling his characters now. Wow, laziness in a nutshell.
Wow, that's just plain gruesome how they're recycling characters.
Yeah, look at that. 7 fellow students, all gunned down and bathed in the sea of red. Sorry, I write school plays.
And I get horrible grades on them. Scrape.
Ew.
Why are you licking blood?
Yeah.
That's
I
disgusting.
think he has a Twilight fetish or something.
Maybe.
It's Fruit Punch. What a shame. They're all expelled. I know! I saw the whole thing, sort of. See, there are 7 guys, and they all had super soakers, and they came to the auditorium. When all of a sudden, this burst Fruit Punch came from out of nowhere, and knocked one guy to the ground. Then, when you know that the others Tommies, they drew out ready. They were ready to fire. Then all heck broke loose. A bunch of fruit punch came out of the sky from a bucket onto the ceiling and somewhere, and splish 7 gunmen were expelled. Oh, right there on the spot. Well, actually, I made all that up. I only saw the heap of bodies on the ground. And my head shrank.
Oh yeah, I just noticed that. His head, or her head, was like changing in size in each panel. And by the way, that girl's facial expression, after hearing that, if someone were to tell me that, that would be my facial expression as well. Just like, what the fuck are you smoking? Because I want to know too.
Yeah, I think I know who they are. The 7 were Richard Brown, Simon Slakinski, James Peters, Greg Senkupta, Orson Peters, and Armin Tashin. Oh, and also Little Wild Rutherford. I think they're all home monitors. I think they're all from the red and green teams. Please don't sit like that. The chairs break easily. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Well, now that I recall, Long was never a home monitor. I don't know why he was in that group. Still, it kind of makes you feel like someone wanted revenge for too many citations, doesn't it?
I just want to say this regarding the event earlier today to make sure that atrocities like this never happen again. This was an inexcusable mistake that we should all learn from so that it won't happen twice. That's why I propose an increase in the number of home monitors to catch criminals in the act. Criminals like Herschel Emanuele. Gonna hate Emanuele. I want to kill him. I want to yank his eyeballs right off their sockets with a corkscrew, and then put them in a carton of milk, and then have a toast over the mangled corpse of his. That'll teach him, yet S.O.B. his place, and never to mess with me again. You hear that, Emanuele? Your days are numbered. I know you're behind the interview somehow. Stop. Yeah. I'm just voice acting. What was the question again? Nothing.
Oh, wait, no. Sorry, I got interrupted by my father. No, I was gonna say that panel right there was a stop hiding and face me. Mono and mono.
Yep.
Yeah, doesn't that look a lot like my avatar for Skype?
You're going to love me, Emanuele. Great voice acting, by the way.
Who, you?
Yep.
Yeah.
Of course I know what happened. Who do you think I am?
Batman.
7 gunmen marched into the auditorium, preparing an open fire and eliminating Herschel Emanuele in the process. However, it seems that Herschel anticipated this, for he sent in 7 of his own gunmen. They managed to hold the former 7 gunmen against the back wall of Molly pitchers, dropped their weapons, and blasted them full of fruit punch. Moments later, their leader, Scott Nuts Flanagan, came into the auditorium. I guess that his plan has utterly backfired. As it figures, Flanagan's gunmen were actually after Emanuele, but the inverse was true too. Flanagan dodged expulsion by inadvertently being tardy. With this information, you now owe me 5 bars of 100 grand or 3 pages of my permanent record. If you give me one or the other, I'll give you a Molly pitcher instead of a punch. Haha, very funny. We'll pay you 3 permanent record pages. Meet us in front of the school, front of the principal's office after school. Okay. That's all of them. And we're finished.
I'm almost done. And done.
Bye, see you. That big ear is something else, isn't he? He knew exactly what happened and he wasn't even a witness. No wonder Herschel keeps him going to him for info. You know, he could be falsifying that, right?
Yeah. You
That's
can't
a possibility. Oh my god, we made this deeper than they ever could.
Yep.
And speaking of depth,
Johnny Depp.
the Grant Investigator. This door just amuses me. It's like...
Does this just say tub?
No, the Grant... Look at the proportions on this.
Uh-huh.
It's a square, and the door is at an angle.
Oh, what the hell? That seems very uneven.
Modern art.
I guess so.
Hey, everybody! Hey, Miles, what's up, yo?
Man, I can't believe how lucky you are! You got to see the market team and secure and hear done an interrogation about it.
Want to hear what I found out?
Certainly.
I want to hear too. Me three. Okay, it turns out that those 7 men were marched into the auditorium. Well, they were working for Scott Flanagan, and they were aimed to try and expel Herschel Emanuele. However, it sounds like Herschel knew this would happen, so he did something to expel them all.
Continue.
Alright.
Hey, Miles, come here.
I guess I'll tell you the rest of it later.
Aw, come in.
I saw my words that you need.
Miles, I overheard your conversation out there, and I want you to take a seat.
Okay.
How'd it go?
It was awesome! Someone said how I'm always on the scene of candy conflict, so we're assigning me as the exclusive report for the whole deal.
Wow, that's great. Congrats. I haven't got to cover something this big since the rat poisoning that we read 2 years ago.
And figure out where in the world is Herschel?
Back to nuts.
Where in the world is Herschel? We have no idea, honest. He isn't even in the textbook room. You guys were supposed to find him on Friday. It's already lunchtime on Monday. How can you guys be so incompetent? Maybe he's out sick. Ever thought of that?
Yeah, maybe that is true.
Well, maybe well, we gotta remember, he's kind of a moron.
Everyone in this story is a moron.
Even the guy that just thought to acquire the hall monitors.
Yeah. They all have their stupid flaws.
Yep. But with 7 of our best guys expelled, our power's been shot. I don't think we can seriously expect to find Herschel. He's probably finding new ways to dodge us. Yeah, and it probably didn't help when you were acting suspiciously to Herschel back on Thursday. Shut up! I want to know how we can find Herschel. Not why we can't, I want results. Jerk. Well, his business was closed on Friday and today, so perhaps he hasn't even been on campus. Yeah, the textbook room has been locked up since market day. So, boss, now what, I'll go ask Big Ear. I only have 100 grand bar left. The rest of you, go look for that friend of his, Cocoa Bean or something. Hey, Scott, can I use the bathroom? Fine. Quack, 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 quack. You look like a duck.
Yeah, he does. The guy with the spiky hair, right?
Yep.
Yeah. He looks like a Simpsons character.
This demands great music.
Alright. How far until you want to stop?
Probably in like 5-ish minutes.
See, look at this! Gasp!
Scott Flanagan, you are hereby expelled! Ugh! Color wheel! Color wheel! What is that? Color wheel! Color wheel!
Okay.
That's self-explanatory.
Pretty much.
Damn it all the hell! Why can't I move, Emanuele? What did you do to me? Well, Scott, I didn't do anything, but it looks like somebody mixed a skin of strawberry Fanta with Pop Rocks.
Oh no, does that mean
I didn't plan for...
the reaction?
Yep. I didn't plan for this! You're supposed to be small fries! Too bad! I'm supersized
He
now.
does look supersized now. Look at that angle.
I know, right?
Looks like he's fat.
Of course.
Emanuele, that was the lamest thing you ever said. How much to keep it a secret? How about $10? It's a deal. Great, I won't say anything then.
Expulsion of Scott Flanagan.
Bing!
Is that like Princess Peach?
I don't want...
What?
Is that Princess Peach?
Close enough.
I don't want to get expelled. You're great president. You gotta know how to help me. Don't touch me. I don't want to keep. You'll get me expelled too. I'm begging you. The other hall monitors are gonna come here in a second. I'm too young for expulsion. I'm Flanagan's consultant on the value of cards. Please do something. Please. Please.
Trump, 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 Trump. Boom.
Fail.
Are you hurt? Should I give them a citation? It's cool. I'm okay. It's Herschel. What do we do now? I don't know. You think of something. Herschel?
Whoa! He's like,
yeah.
His ass. It's like,
Yes,
Herschel
Jebediah?
got a nice ass.
Now Nuts has been expelled. Could me and Gertrude, join up with you, Herschel? Hmm?
Have you heard what Herschel Emanuele has pulled off today? He acquired the second and third grade presidents, right? No, that was Monday. I'm talking about today. You mean how he brought all the hall monitor teams to be under... He used to be under Flanagan's control? Precisely. Ever since Flanagan's got expelled, Emanuele has been taking over what Flanagan used to control.
That means the entire hall monitor population in every grade except 5th.
And that's precisely the reason I brought you all over here. We need to prevent him from taking over us too. Well, wait. Why do you assume he'll go after us next? What do you mean? When Herschel took over Flanagan's empire, why do you think he left Flanagan's Yu-Gi-Oh! Acquisitions alone? He took only what he needed to gain power. The grades and the hall monitors. That means he's not concerned about cards to collect, or hacking report cards, or calculator upgrades. Just sweets.
But how can you be sure of this? He just got the hall monitors now. Who's to say he won't get after our Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards, or one of our businesses tomorrow or something? Oh, air conditioning never felt so good.
Grrr.
Tough crowd. Ah, Audrey, there you are. I've been looking all over the school for you.
What do you need, Herschel?
Do you have the answers to Mr. Bitterweed's history test for Friday?
Sure do. I got it in my bag. It'll be $25.
Okay, it's a deal. $25.
Here you go.
Music note.
Music, no.
I guess the meeting's adjourned.
Where are we going to?
To room 169. We gotta find Herschel there.
We're gonna find Herschel there?
No, but I have a good feeling we can expose him there. Here, let me explain.
Da 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 da.
I recently got a tip that Herschel Emanuele he's brought up all the hall monitors and 4 of the grade presidents. I also found out that he has a massive shipment of steering wheels that have been brought to the school about the same time.
Da-don!
Now, if you ask me, I don't think those are actually steering wheels in those cases. I'd say that those Auto Mechanics Club is in cahoots with Emanuele and are helping him to cover up his latest shipment of candy. I mean, what would a grade school need with 300 steering wheels? We didn't get any other car parts after all.
Da-da!
No doubt, but I doubt this is actually what happened. If they are, what happened? What if they are steering wheels? Nonsense! I'm 100% sure we'll be finding a secret stash. It's too big of a coincidence.
Da-da!
Haha, 69.
Da 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 da. It should be around here. Da 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 da. Here it is. Da da.
I can taste it now. Herschel Emanuele and his band of marshmallow are about to go down. Carl, you have the crowbar.
Yeah.
Her clap.
Flash.
Alright, to be continued.
What? Yeah, proofreading is not something we should be concerned about.
Yep.
We're looking at it. Okay. This has been Citro147.
And Shadow001. Hope you enjoyed our. We did like. Oh wow, we did like 1/3 of it.
Yes, that is a major accomplishment.
Wow, alright. So in 3 parts we can knock this out.
Yeah, probably.
Alright, well, bye guys. Hope you enjoyed this.
We're gonna continue the Fat Father next time.
Alright.